What up? What up? What up? It's your boy D. Got my dog Key in the building.
Yo,
You
yo,
already
yo.
know.
What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
So we had a wild weekend of football. So we gotta
Yes.
start. We gotta
Yes, we
start
did.
with that. Okay, we gotta definitely gotta start with that. So what did you think about the games? First off, we gonna just leave the Bengals game out by itself because like we had an experience with my dad alone. We even gonna just
Absolutely pure comedy.
we just
Pure
God.
comedy.
God, yeah, we just gonna breeze by that
You
one
ever
because
you ever been
damn.
around a diehard football fan who's really passionate?
My pops,
You understand.
My
You
pops
understand.
is different. Like I promise you, my pops is different.
I think the best part about it is like all his insults come from like you could tell he grew up in the projects, but like back then.
Oh God, yeah.
It's the insults he gives out.
It's like he say shit, and you're just like, yo, where did you even think of that? Like, what did you just say?
Yo,
Like
that shit be having me crying.
my
Like
dad, my dad
I
is
be like
different.
I be laughing, but I'm like, yo, like if I'm laughing, it makes it look like I'm rooting against him.
But like, no,
But I'm not. It's just that funny.
because it's like for example, it's really like because like he's from like an older generation. His insults just be random, like who says this
Oh
stuff?
man,
Like,
random. The amount of times like I wanted to say pause,
of course,
but like from where he comes from, well, not where he comes from, but like when he was like a
his
teenager,
generation,
like his generation, like
that wasn't a thing.
that wasn't a thing.
So it's like, trust me. Trust me. I live with him. I love him to death. Sometimes he be saying shit. I be like, no, like, no, like I remember,
Nah,
like when I was playing football in high school, right? My dad always tried to give me a nickname. We all know this, like you know what I'm saying. So like, so for a while before he was actually just just started calling me D like everybody else, he wouldn't call me it. So he would always have to be like, for like I remember when I was a kid before Paul's came out, I was Big D because I was big, black, always bigger than everybody else. So that
I remember
after
that.
I remember when the word Paul's came out, I said, yeah, we got no, we're not doing that.
Yeah. I never call him that, by
And
the way.
think
I
about it,
just
like
want that to be clear.
I played baseball, so at when I was a kid, I played baseball. So when you batting, he's like, yo, let's go, Big D, hit it hard. Like, hey, yo, hold up,
He's like,
whoa,
wait a minute,
hold
wait,
on there,
what?
hold
Wait
on,
a
good
minute.
sir. Hey, see, no,
Yo,
like,
hold on. Before we go, I gotta ask you because obviously it's your father.
Mhm.
What is the funniest thing you ever heard him say? That first thing that comes to mind.
oh, okay. The first thing that comes to mind, I'll never forget, like pissing my pants. Like, I'll never forget. Right, so this is when I was in the 8th grade, right? So I was in 8th grade, and this stat came out, right? This is when Facebook. This is when like my dad first got on Facebook. This is
Yeah.
really when like parents just took shit over.
Mhm.
Okay, so like my dad just got on Facebook. Sue's on Facebook. Everybody's on Facebook, right? And there was a stat, right, that our high school was deep into like the 200 300s of top ranked schools in New York State, and we were at like the damn near bottom of the list, right? So my dad posted that on Facebook, be like, wow, look at our school. Like, so like in theory it was not the greatest move, like you know what I'm saying. So like so people got mad at him, right? Here's what made it funny, right? So we had to pay. So this is when like actually, no, it wasn't 8th grade. Oh, of course, it was 9th grade. So this is when I'm on JV. I'm on the JV basketball team, right? So this is 10th grade. My bad. So this is 10th grade. So like this is when I'm on the JV basketball team, and we had to pick up LV, right? Because obviously after basketball practice, I take LV home, live down the street, like you know what I'm saying. So LV was coming home with me, right? And then LV said, "Oh yeah, like I heard all the teachers talking about it," and my dad blew a gasket, and he was like, "Oh hell no, nah, fuck that. What? I don't know why they talk like so." My dad just goes left field and goes,
McKinley Projects.
yeah, like
Stand
my
up.
dad just started saying everything. He's like, no wonder why that bitch had gout. Like what gout? Where did we get that?
I would feel like what teacher has the gout?
Like gout? Like what? Where did we get the gout? Like what?
Man, that's hilarious.
Like bro, like my dad was wiling. Like my dad is like
Yo,
when my dad
a
that's
comedian.
what's like so funny about it, because like when he gets mad, it's like the most random insult. Like where it's just like,
the most random insult.
how did you go from there to there?
The most
But like
random insult.
honestly, but that's the reason why like sometimes like that's the reason why like a lot of times like sometimes we butt heads, because like when he get mad, I get mad, because it's like when he get mad, like he'll say something where I'm just like, what? Like,
He said,
so
now you're
then,
mad because like
yeah, because
it's
like,
not making sense.
especially for him, because where it's like he's like me to where like he let a lot of shit go, because not everything is that damn serious. You know what I'm saying? He's more like me, but in reality, that means he been keeping tabs for all this time. So not only so if I get yelled at, I'm not only getting yelled at for what happened tonight. I'm getting
It's
yelled at
a
for like 7 months
yeah.
ago. I left a fork in the sink. Like what?
It all comes back full circle.
And he like, see, you remember that? And I'm like, no, no, I don't. Like,
I don't. I don't remember that.
So like it get dark, and I'm like, oh my
Yo,
god,
it's almost like nah, because parents be doing that. It's almost like they're like something happens, they're like, they just write it down, they just type it
yeah,
down.
like I don't remember, like, and they be like, you remember that, and you just gotta just be like, yeah, because like even though in reality you don't.
I don't.
I remember that
Not
at
at
all.
all.
Like
Not at all.
it's like you know what I'm saying. Like sometimes like I feel like you never forget, like you never like on purpose. That's the thing. One thing I feel like when I become a parent eventually, I hope that I like remember that like not every time your kid forgets something is disrespectful. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh, guess you, like they'd be like, oh, whoa, guess you don't care about me bringing you to school all these years. Like,
well,
damn, like, I just left the plate in the sink. I
you
forgot to wash
like,
it.
I forgot, my bad. Like, I got like, you know what I'm saying? Like, distractions are real, especially when you're a kid. Distractions are OD real.
I do all the stuff for you. You can't even wash the damn dish.
Facts.
Sick
Like,
of these kids.
Like facts. Like it got dark. Like what's going on?
Sick of
like
these damn kids.
Dang. Like that's like the one thing I always realized. Where it's like for me, I do try to do like my problem as a kid was that like I do everything. If I do something, I will do it on my time.
Same.
Don't it go left, right? But my thing is this: if I do it, I'll do it as fast as I can. Like you know what I'm saying? Like to me, in my mind, vacuuming should not take no longer than than a minute and 30 seconds. Like you know what I'm saying? Like because it's like I feel like I always like when I was a kid, I was always getting asked like, "Oh, dude, can you do this?" And I'm like, "Oh, you had to ask me mid match. All right, yeah, I got it. Okay,
mid match, I'm busy."
So then if I got a vacuum mid match, I'm running like. Like do spurting back in like if I'm playing if I'm playing like a WB game and I'm playing the Royal Rumble, bro, I gotta make sure I'm not in the match, or if I lose, I'm gonna be sick. So
I know you missing stuff when you vacuum.
Facts. So I'm just I
know you missing stuff.
Like you know what I'm saying. And then I leave. So then you don't realize that you didn't get none of the corners. And like so,
I'm saying I was like, oh yeah, I know you. You said a minute and a half. I'm like, oh, he's missing stuff. I can tell.
Yeah,
somebody whose job is to vacuum their house.
See, like so when you come home and he's like, "Did you vacuum?" I'm like, "Yeah, what you mean?" And he's like, "This is vacuum." I'm like, "Ah, shit." Like, oh,
like,
damn it.
You let me finish.
Yeah. So like, there's certain stuff like that where it's like you realize.
He said, "Dad, I vacuumed." I didn't say it was good. I just said I vacuumed.
Like nothing is worse than like when you are when you a kid and you ain't got no answer back, and you just gotta sit there.
Oh,
that is the worst feeling of a parent.
Every kid who has no answer for their parent in that situation, I promise you, the only place you're looking is the ground.
Bro, I promise you, they just want to die because you're just like, shit, I'm about to hear it. Oh my!
You just look at the ground like I have nothing to say. I have nothing to say.
Damn, like you know what I'm saying? Like, and then it's like for sometimes where it's like, but then like you look at something like school, right? Like I feel like school is like the most things you'll fight with your parents about the most because they ain't there. Like you know what I'm saying? So then it's like it really turned into court. Like you know what I'm saying? Because it's like a trial at that point.
Well, you know, my mom's a teacher, so it's like it's easy. The teacher's always right.
Mm-hmm.
Always right.
Cap.
Yeah, it is cap, and she knows it's cap because she's a teacher.
Cap.
You know, it's a bias thing, and I'm like, no,
that's cap.
The amount of times like I got in trouble for like no reason, and I told my mom like, "Mom, listen." She's like, "Nope, I don't believe you. I believe her." I'm like, "Okay, well, I'm your child, but it's all right if you want to go with your coworkers." Not really your coworkers because you're an elementary school teacher,
like
not
I
a
am your son,
teacher or a high school teacher. Like I am your son. I'll never forget. I kept getting in trouble. I ain't gonna say her name, but if you went to Rensselaer, you know. I kept getting in trouble by my 8th grade social studies teacher, right?
Mm-hmm.
You know, she did not like me. I don't know why. She just didn't. It's what it is. Not everybody's gonna like you, right?
Yeah.
All right. So I got detention once because she said nobody talks, right? If anybody talks like out loud or like out of turn, then you get detention, right? Because the class, I ain't gonna cap, the class is actually out of control that day. So one of my classmates said something, and I whispered like a joke, but like it had to do with what we were learning about,
Mhm.
and two, I said it to myself. Mind you, I thought nobody heard me.
Mhm.
All of a sudden, it got real quiet in the classroom. Mind you, I'm still looking at
Yeah.
my book, waiting for somebody to read.
Yeah.
Bro, it's mad quiet. I look up and I'm like, bro, everybody's looking at me. I
Right.
go,
What?
what? And she goes, that's detention. I go, for what? I was like, are you kidding, bro? I was so mad. I remember I actually walked out of the classroom because I was actually about to like really spaz.
Mm.
And my mom just like didn't believe me. She thought that I was probably talking. She thought I was talking the whole time. Blah blah blah. I'm like, no, mom, that's exactly what happened.
Yeah.
Nope, didn't believe you. But then here's what made me more mad. So mind you, this is around modified season, right? Basketball season.
Mm-hmm.
So we go to an away game, right? The next day, and everybody's talking about it. And a student that my mom for some reason trusts more than me was saying something about it, and she was like, oh, well, maybe it isn't like that. I'm like,
oh, like
I was like, yo, what have I done for you to not trust me? Like that's what had me sick. Like I'm like,
Yeah.
what? But I will say, there's nothing worse than when I think I was in 6th grade, and one of the aides in my math class thought I was talking back to my math teacher. We were actually having a discussion, a math discussion about a problem, and the aide went and told my mom while the class was going on because of my last period.
Yeah.
I went to go see her, and all of a sudden I was talking back to my math teacher. So I'm thinking my math teacher's when I said something.
Yeah.
So guess who didn't get to play their basketball game that weekend?
You didn't.
This guy. Just so I can go apologize to my math teacher on Monday for her to not know what the hell I was talking about.
Nah, like
Couldn't imagine.
You. I feel you.
Couldn't imagine.
See, but like for me, it was different. Like for me, it's different. Like when I was in class, I really didn't say nothing. Like I really didn't say nothing. I would actually just laugh. Why? Because it's like, one, I get bored easily, so I just be chilling. I just doing my own thing. But like also like, okay, see, like me being like one of the younger brothers, I watch everybody else's trial and errors. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I was
like,
a trial and error.
See, exactly. See, like for example, like my oldest brother Mo, right? Mo is wild smart, right? Dog is wild smart, but like when he was in class, he would finish his homework and all that extra stuff, right? And then just be bored. So then he would just be messing with people just because he was bored. He'd be like, I'm bored, Dad. I don't know what you want me to do.
That's how it be. Like, I don't know what you want me to do. Expect me to sit here?
Yeah, like
hell no.
We all know Reggie is psycho. Like, you know what I'm saying? Reggie's just wild. Like, you know, Reggie just like to hit people. So, like, you know, Reggie's just different.
Be chatting too.
Yeah, and then when Jason was in like middle school, Jason was wild. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when Jason was in like elementary school and then he got to middle school, Jason was wild. Like Jason was always in trouble. So, more or less, because me and Jason were the closest in age, I used to watch him just fuck up all the time. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying? I was just like, so like I knew our principal for like 10 years. Like, you know what I mean? Because like I used to always be in the back of the classroom like, damn, Jay, like what you do, dog? Like what they got you for? Like, and then they'd be like looking at me like, are you gonna behave when I get you? I'd be like, uh-huh.
Like,
yeah.
It's like you seen him get brought into custody.
Yeah. See, but here's the flip side of it though. Because like I was known notoriously as a good kid and stuff like that, they always tried to make me the example. And that used to get me tight. Like I'm like, no, we're not doing this.
I can relate to that so much.
So like especially like, you know, when your friends are funny, like you know what I'm saying? Like I like, you know, I was hanging out with a bunch of other kids where it's like they used to have me dying laughing. So like I should be sitting there just like this, 'cause I'm crying, right? And then they'd be like, next you know, I come home and my dad's like, I gotta talk to you. I'm like, what? And he's like, and they'd be like, about the company you keep. And I'm like, the hell is that supposed to mean? I'm like, what? Like, I'm like, what do you mean? And he's like, we need to talk about your friends, D. And I'm like, Key? Like, I'm like, what you mean? Like, what you mean? Like,
I didn't know I was that bad of an influence.
That's what I'm saying. I'm like, what are you talking about? Like, and he's like, no, I'm not talking about that. I'm like, he's like, who is blah, blah, blah? And I'm like, oh, no, it's my dog. What? Like, what?
That's my dog. That's my dog. It's my homie.
And he was like, well, your teacher seems to be thinking that like, they're influencing you to do bad things. I'm like, well, what bad things am I doing?
What, laugh?
I'm like, he say some funny stuff, I laugh.
It's funny.
I can't help it.
Yeah, like, I'm not going to pretend to think it's not funny.
And he was like, you can't be getting caught up in the wrong cruise, this, that, and the third. And I'm like,
you would have thought.
I thought I was in the streets,
high school,
bro. He would thought I was I was straight from the streets. He's like, you know, you can't be around the wrong cruise because then they get into different stuff. Like he's like, next thing you know, he's like, yeah, y'all cool, y'all boys and all. The next thing you know, he's asking you to hide a sack of coke in your back pocket. Like, huh?
In Rensselaer, New York.
So then, like I wouldn't say like I was getting in like trouble, but I was like, always coming home getting like these random like life talks. But like the thing is, what he was saying was right. But like I was too young to where I'm like, Dad, none of this is happening in school. Like I promise you, none of this is happening
My
in
man thought he
school.
was back in McKinley
But
Projects.
like he
Stand
like
up.
I was like, this ain't the streets. Like you know what I'm saying? Like where what? So then I'm coming back to school, and then the teacher's like, hi Devontae, and I'm just like, hello to you. Like, well, what are you talking about? Like, obviously, I was like, no, Devontae, you're such a good kid. Obviously, I am not. Obviously, I'm not. If you think I'm not, like, I'm like, what do you think I am, Carlton? Like, you think I gotta save me from Will? Like, what is this? Like, what is going on? Like, you're messing up my trick or treating
It's not
time.
trick or treat.
Like, what do you expect? Like, what is going on?
Oh
But like,
man.
high school is wild. Like, parents make me laugh. Like, parents just be having me dying. Like, you know what I mean? Because like, it's just like certain stuff that's where it's like, especially like now that you're older, you understand your parents more. So where like even certain things you're just like, well, why? All right, okay,
Yeah, it's like, all
all
right,
right,
whatever,
all right,
whatever.
okay. Like certain stuff because like you just know how they are, you know their ways, and you just know that it is what it is. So
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
you can't really complain or
Yeah,
do
like you know what I'm
anything
saying.
about
Like
it.
even though some things might just be like real till this day, still head scratching to you. But why would you do?
Oh,
All right,
all the time,
all right, bro.
all the
Okay,
time.
I got it. Nope, I got it. I got it. But then, like, craziest thing is when I got older, the more like me and my brother's relationships changed. Like, you know what I mean? Cause like I remember when I was
Yeah,
younger,
same.
they was throwing me around like a rag doll. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I was tell people like I never thought, I never knew I was strong until I got around people our age. Like, I never knew I was strong because like all my brothers are like 5 years older than me, so like they just throwing me around, just poof,
Yeah,
boom.
that's all you know.
Like I'm the crash test dummy for all the wrestling moves, like spine busters, power bombs, stuff like that. I'm getting smoked. I'm getting cooked. So then we play touch football in the street, and my stepbrother Shane used to smoke me on fly routes. All he ran was fly routes like a jerk. He just like, and next year they're like, Devontae, they killing you. Yeah, maybe because he in like fourth grade and I'm in kindergarten. Like I would hope so. Like
I hope he's killing
I'm
you.
hoping so. He would smoke
But they
me.
don't. But
Like
they don't think that way. When
exactly.
you're siblings,
Yeah,
you don't think that way.
and they just looking at me like, man up, like, well, do what you got to
Yeah.
do. And I'm like, yo, so like when I got older, you know what I'm saying? Like I started to play, when I got older, I started playing baseball, right? Then I was only gonna stick to baseball because I was nice. And they couldn't tell me anything. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I was like, ah, bow. I thought I was I swear to God, I thought I was going to the MLB. And then like
Thought he was Barry Bonds.
facts. So then like when I started watching like I always watch football, Pittsburgh game. Like I was like when I was watch football, but then like when I started to like the one that I remember, but I never thought I'd actually play. And then like the day my brother showed me Remember Titans, I said, "Oh, sign me up. What is that?" I said, "Oh, I need that right there." So then when I started playing, I started just cooking people. I'm like, "Oh, I'm Brolic. Oh, I'm really him for real.
Yeah.
Okay." Like I was like, "Oh, I'm really him for real. Like, oh, we like that."
Start getting confident.
Facts. So then when I started like lift more weights and my brother started training me and shit like that, I got Brolic. Then it was just like, test me now. Go ahead.
He said, "Try it. Why
Go
not?"
ahead. Like,
Hey, listen. That's what happens. That's one of the pros of having older siblings.
true, but like for me, like I'm still like to me like I was so like, I'm still psychologically trained to where it's like I gotta make sure my hands is still nice just in case they try to test me one day. But the thing is, since we're all older now, just like nah, bro, it's good. Like we playing games today, like you know what I'm saying, like now
Yeah.
like we game, like you know what I mean. Like now it's like to where it's like it's different for me. Where I'm like I had to snap out of that because every time I used to always be on edge, like nigga, I'll box you. Like I had to make sure these hands is potent.
It's
Like,
called time.
facts, but true. But then it's like reality. When reality kicked in, I was like, "Oh, this shit made me tough." Cause like I couldn't imagine not having my brothers. They half of them is jerks. Yeah, I know. Like even though even though they drove me crazy, um, I just see myself like, yo, I could just be out here getting punked if it wasn't for that. Like you know what I mean? I could be out here just being looking like a sucker out here,
I
just
feel
like
you.
just
I
getting
feel you.
punked or just getting punked and pushed. That's why I always tell people like for me, I don't date no girl who ain't got siblings. Real talk. Won't do it.
Oh,
No only child.
you want to date only child?
Nah. Nah.
Interesting.
Nah. All right, I take it. I would only date an only child. Like if you're an only child, I really like will like assess your parents because I feel like you need that like yo you get on my fucking nerves. I'm gonna fight for you. I'm gonna go to bat for you, but you get on my goddamn nerves. Like you know what I'm saying? Like my brother Jason, he get me tight every day. Like I be ready to oh my god, like you know what I'm saying? Like, but like that's my dog. Like you know what I mean? Like So like I feel like you need that command. Like for example, like I always say like girls who have brothers are more realistic because
They see stuff from a man's
yes,
standpoint.
they know guys think simple, stupid shit.
That's actually it's actually real shit. I never thought of that either.
Yeah,
Till
because
you just brought it up.
bro, because they know that guys think simple, stupid shit. Like you never seen. I've never met a girl who doesn't have a brother. I've never met a girl who has a brother has not said, "Oh, my brother's an idiot." You know what that means? Your boyfriend's an idiot too. Because no matter what he like, what he
Yeah,
into, we all is basic, simple, one, two, three, bow.
yeah, that's real shit
We
too.
don't think a lot of us don't think too deep into stuff.
Nah,
We just keep
not
it
at all.
pushing. We keep it moving. We keep it pushing.
What they say? What they say? Keep it P.
Now,
That's P.
you know, like that's P, I guess.
That's
But
P.
like we just keep it moving. Like, and that's the thing. Like, I was trying to tell. Like, I've been trying to tell like a lot of my friends because they're like, yo, like, oh, I'm going through this or I'm getting through this. I was like, bro, know what you need? I was like, and I feel like for where we're from, where it's a very known button that I didn't know people knew about, the fuck it button. I never knew people didn't know about the fuck it button. I'm like, they're like, what do you mean? I'm like, you press it and just go, it is what it
It's
is.
what it
I gotta
is.
keep pushing.
It is what it is.
I gotta keep it pushing. What you
Keep
mean?
it pushing.
And that's the
Keep it
problem with
pushing.
most people because like that's the problem with most people because most people like they dwell on a lot of the shit they going through. They just sit there and just dwell about it. Nah, like we got
Can't.
stuff to do. Like
That,
we got
yeah,
work to
we got
do.
stuff to do. I love how this whole conversation started with. It was a wild football weekend.
Facts.
We didn't even
We didn't even
didn't even talk about it. Everything just went
bro.
like this.
We started talking about my dad. It went in your mom. Like
Yeah, it's natural. It's a natural thing. It
it's
happens.
facts. But like it's just crazy. Like you know what I'm saying? Like it's just wild how like because I mean what can you really say? This football weekend was dope. Like it was fire. And like, you know, and every game went down to the wire. On a low key, if anything,
Every game went down to the wire. Yo, that was crazy.
this is the best, probably one of the best NFL seasons like ever.
No, I agree.
Ever. Like
I
just
agree.
wanna
Just even regular season was gas.
facts. Like everything about the season was actually plus, you know, I won fantasy, so you know, double the cake.
All right,
Yeah.
all right.
That's what I thought. Yeah, you know. Like
Injuries. I'll be back next year.
so keep it on the sports tip. Who do you want your by the way, he's a bum football team fan. I forgot to tell you that. He's a Washington football team fan. Yeah. Yeah, he did look for his identity of his team. So I was gonna ask
I
you
was too, low key.
facts. Like I was gonna ask you who you want in the draft, or you think you guys going off season shopping?
I think we're going off season shopping.
Think you're gonna get a new QB?
I think we're going off season shopping. We have to get a new quarterback. We're not going to draft a quarterback this year.
You don't think so?
No, because who's out there really? And the top ones are probably going to be picked already. Who's the one?
You had number
all
11.
this? Number 11. Yeah, but I don't think it's going to be our first priority.
I feel you, but like
no, Washington though, like that's not going to be their first priority.
I feel you.
Even though it should be, because listen, nobody knows what it's like to be a Washington fan. Okay, it's terrible. It sucks. All right, but we stick with it because one day, we're gonna be nice. I don't know when that one day will come. That's why I just say one day. We are going to be nice. Okay. There's times we got there. We thought we was climbing.
Mm.
Imagine just climbing the ladder and somebody up top is like, let's push that ladder down. And you're just falling.
Mm.
You're just falling down, and like when you fall, you're just like, wow, this. I didn't know I was that high. I didn't know I was getting that close. I still have yet. I've been a Washington fan for 17 years. Okay. I have yet to see them win a playoff game. Okay. You know how embarrassing it is when all of a sudden the Bills are nice.
I don't.
They were just with us.
I don't.
No, that's fine.
I don't.
That's fine. Or like the Browns.
That's
Do
fair.
you know how it felt for me when the Browns got nice? And then out of nowhere, the Jags made it to the AFC Championship game. Like, and where are we?
It's just you left.
Oh no, we suck again. It's terrible. It's so ass. It's so ass, yo. I'll use the Bengals for example, right? Since we're talking about what happened last week, right? The Bengals won their first playoff game last week
91
in 31 years. Okay, it has been 17 years since. And I still, for me as a Washington fan, and I still have not seen them win a playoff game. So I'm halfway there.
Yeah. You guys, damn, bro.
Halfway there.
Damn, dog. Damn. I mean, y'all got actually. I think you guys should. First of all, you have to get a quarterback because like Heineke's a good backup, but just call it that.
That's it.
Keep it a stack.
That's it. You know what's bad when everybody believes in my team more than I do every single year. I'm tired of it. I don't do disappointments. Okay, I'm not gonna be the one to be like, oh man, I'm just so mad that we suck. Listen, when you suck forever, it's hard to be mad. You just it becomes just this.
Yeah.
Just
I mean, you do got KP though. Like, I think you guys should go get my dude KP, Kenny Pickett. But I really don't want you to, because like a low key I want him. But like I can see that with Kenny Pickett, or I can see that with
So you guys are gonna
Malik Willis.
You guys are gonna draft a quarterback. As much as there are people out there, you guys are gonna draft a QB.
Only reason I'm gonna tell you why I don't think so. Okay, I'm gonna tell you here's the only way we draft a quarterback this year. Mark my words. If we get like a high value offensive lineman, like for example, if we get the dude you got, Brandon Sheriff, or if we get like a Trent Williams, a Trent Brown,
used to be in Washington, but now an all pro somewhere else. But go ahead.
Yeah, like if we get one of those, like Teron Armstead, we get like a legit elite lineman, we will draft a quarterback. But like the thing is, like the goal is that like we're really gonna build this thing around Najee. Najee has to come first over everything. Period. Like Najee got to come first because he's the best player on the team.
Mason Rudolph or Taylor Heineke?
Taylor Heineke. Mason Rudolph is terrible. Mason Rudolph is basura. Absolute horror. Bro, I told you. If he is the quarterback, I'm probably not going to watch. I know what? I'm going to lie. I'm lying. I'm going to watch, right? But I will not be analytical. I won't be critical.
You're just going to be like, well, that's it.
This is what you just... Yes, we know he's trash. Why am I going to put my emotions... Why am I going to just have my emotions going crazy, my stress going crazy, where I'm looking at film and I'm looking at all this stuff, knowing indeed that he's just absolutely garbage. So you know what that does? It'll just disappoint me. It'll be a very disappointing season before we start. We go 12-4. I'm still be sad. You wanna know why? Because I guarantee you, if Mason Rudolph is our starting quarterback next year in an AFC North division with Joe Burrow, Lamar Jackson, Baker Mayfield, better than Mason Rudolph. Not by much, but it's better than Mason Rudolph. Like, no. And like, I feel like that year would be the first year where Mike Tomlin's job is really in jeopardy. Here's my thing though. It shouldn't be, right? It shouldn't be at all. But listen, not with Mason Rudolph as your quarterback. That is an executive decision.
Yeah, but if that's the case, then like he's probably gonna get a pass for that, right?
You would hope.
Because that's not his job. That's
management. We don't have a GM. We're not gonna have a GM after April.
Yeah.
So like, it's gonna fall on somebody.
So at the end of the day, it's gonna be the GM's job because you're still gonna have to hire one.
True. It's still gonna be the GM's job, but here's the thing though. Mike Tomlin has where it's like when it comes to quarterback, head coaches have way more pull than you think. When it comes to quarterbacks, like other positions, you kind of just like whatever. Yeah. A quarterback, a head coach has to be involved.
It was like, damn, like who do you got?
Like who's running the show? Like that's what I'm saying. Like there's more valuable options. Like for example, here's my point: if we have a semi-decent to losing season, it is okay, but he cannot be at the helm of this offense. He is not a starter. He is not a starter. He's not a leader.
Definitely drafting Najee Harris again for fantasy football.
No question. I'm definitely drafting Devontae Adams.
Oh, he's a stud. It was a monster.
I'm definitely driving him. Definitely probably gonna draft AJ Dillon again. God tier for that. But there's so much like, especially because our team's really just like shit the bed. If we really keep it in the stack, there's so many moves that they're like so small. Where I'm like, no, make this fucking move. Make this move. Like that's where like it's one thing when like you play Madden or something like that and you watch a team to when like for example like we have time watching our team where it's like I know what you need, like you know what I mean, like I know for sure what you need. I know this could help it. This could help here. This could help here. Like certain people are sitting there to like, oh my god, like when people try to tell me about my team, I get tight. Like I get automatically mad because sometimes people are like, oh, you don't need him. Says who? Like you know what I mean? That's like that's like if I was just that's like if somebody was like, oh, oh, Terry McLaurin is better than Jamar Chase. You're like, no, he's not. Like,
No, he's not.
no, he's not.
No, he's not.
All right, so we are back. Camera issues like always. Should not have ran.
It'd be like that.
But I wanted to ask you something. Oh, of course I got it now. I wanted you to. You gotta rank your favorite Kanye albums.
Easy.
Let them know.
Easy. And number 1, the GOAT, My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Talk that.
And number 2, I got Late Registration.
Okay.
Number 3, I got College Dropout. Number 4, I have Graduation. And number 5, I actually have The Life of Pablo.
Ooh. See, I ain't gonna hold you.
Even and the best part about it, in my opinion, is that I didn't like The Life of Pablo at first.
That's just fire.
I was like, what is this? And then one day I was like, oh, this is fire.
I'm not gonna lie, like I've been really struggling on which one I like more between The Life of Pablo and Donda. Like I've been really struggling. I ain't gonna hold you. I've been like, fuck.
Might be. I mean, yeah. I mean, like, and like the other like Kanye projects will have him ranked besides maybe a couple or like right there. Like Donda could be like close to it, or like Ye.
Yeah.
Like I think Ye is very underrated
Ye's
in my
gas.
opinion. Obviously,
Ye's
808's the influential.
Of course.
808's and Heartbreak.
Of course.
But saying some people love Yeezus, I was never a Yeezus fan.
I fuck with Yeezus, but like that's like what I'm saying though. Like, cause like I feel like when you compare Donda to T-Lop, like I feel like every like the song that's like a standout, I could put a song like where I'm like, all right, oh yeah, this shit got Ultra Light Beam, but then I'm like, oh fuck, this shit got Jesus Lord. What song I like better? Then I'm like, oh,
Ultralight Beam is special too.
That shit, but Jesus Lord was different.
Yeah,
oh my god,
you know how I feel about Jesus Lord.
Like, oh my god,
you know
like
how I feel about Jesus Lord.
That's what I'm saying. And then like, it's just like the reason why I asked you that question was because like I want like people need to understand how great this man Ye really is. Like still, like I don't care what nobody say. Easy is fire. I don't care. I said it. I be playing the fire out of that song. I'm sitting there like, my life was never easy. Like
yeah, but game
went crazy.
Let's give him his credit.
But you know what? It was about time. It was due. It was just due.
I know.
It was very just.
I thought Game and
Ye.
I thought he was retired.
But you know, like with Game and Ye, bro, Game and Ye's like. But I think he's just not gonna make another album, or unless he announced some shit.
I don't know. I heard he was making something or working on something. That's what I heard. So I don't know if that's actually true or not. But I'm just going off.
Actually, if you remember though, he did say he can't retire until he gets a verse from Jay.
Yeah, after saying that he was retiring.
But yeah, let me get my whole verse. No, but he said that in 2006 too. Like,
oh, okay.
He's always wanted a verse. He said he won't retire. He said he wants a verse from Hove and M.
I'm surprised he never got one from M.
That is very surprising. Till this day.
Yeah, I feel like he would have got one from M a long time ago.
Mm-hmm. Definitely. But like, I don't know why, bro. But that song just really be having me like. I just be it's like
the only problem I still have with the song wasn't like the song itself, but I'm like it comes out kind of like insecure, like all right, yeah, like if you actually listen to what he's saying, I'm like, all right, yo, it's kind of like really, and then but I'm like, dude, aren't you
food to the table when I'm the table?
Yeah, I'm like, yo, oh yeah, I like the Pete Davis line. The first thing I thought of was, damn, yo, I thought you was a Christian. I thought we were talking about Jesus and shit. You were talking about this what happened. See, what we talk about, right? What did his dad say? Oh, I don't like the people you hang around with. That's what's happening with Kanye right now, right?
All right, you know what, Key? Well, let me break this down for you, okay? Let me give you my Kanye take, okay? Let me give you my Kanye take, okay? I don't think Kanye is.
Kanye do what he want.
Don't get me wrong. He's sure, yes. You can say he's a Christian, okay? Kanye's a Baptist. A Baptist.
Hell yeah.
You know why? Because you ever in a black church? God bless the Lord, punk motherfucker. Like what? Like it got dark. Like you know what I'm saying?
Like damn.
Like this got dark. Like
I can't tell if that's hypocritical or not.
That's what I'm saying.
Right, shit.
Like you know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, this got left. Like, but that's how really like just picture him in that black church. Doom 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 doom.
Hey yo, some of his Sunday service stuff be fire, yo.
Exactly.
The stuff he be making for that be gas.
Bro, like Easy's my shit, bro. I still play Life of the Party. Like, oh my god. Like Dog is just different. Like Dog is just different. That's what like I feel like when we said like when we was arguing in the group chat all the time about who was better between him and Drake, and like we was getting they was wondering why we was like, this is not an argument. Like why are we arguing? Like this is not an argument.
It's not even that. It's just like if I play that's my opinion. Y'all can feel how y'all feel. I really don't care. If you put Kanye's hits with Drake's hits, and you go hit for hit, right? Put them against each other, however you want to put them against each other. Kanye's gonna win.
Yes.
I'm not saying it's now. You can decide for yourself if it's gonna be a blowout or not. But Kanye is gonna win. And even that LA concert or whatever, like I saw a lot of tweets and stuff. Like, yeah, if Kanye did a versus with Drake, yeah, he's got it.
It's funny because Drake picked that set list too. That's what's crazy about it. And it was like it was all fire, of course, because it's Kanye.
Drake, yeah,
it's Kanye. Drake know what's up.
Drake singing in the background, having the time of his life.
Damn right, we would be in there too. Like
in the time of his life. I still need to go to a Kanye concert.
Yeah, me too.
We were almost there.
It almost happened.
We were almost there.
It almost happened.
Life of Pablo tour.
But like, I feel like, see, like, there's certain artists where it's like, I feel like there's certain artists you defend to the death, right? There's certain artists that you rock with that is just like, yo, you ain't get no slacking if you talk to like you can't say no hot takes around me about like you know me, you can't say no hot takes around me about M. You know it ain't going down. Like you start talking about Eminem and you have a hot some type of stupid hot take, I'm gonna flame you. Like, you know what I mean? I'm ready to go.
Takes it personal.
Yeah, like I take that personal. I'm ready to go. Like I could debate people on Eminem all day long. Same thing with Hov. Like, you know what I mean? Hov's the GOAT. You ain't want to know an argument with Hov. Like, don't like I love Nas. Don't tell me Nas better than Hov. I'm not trying to hear it. Like, I'm not trying to hear it.
A lot of people. This is not a lot. There's a handful of people that think Nas is better than Jay.
I know they do, and I think that's low key blasphemous.
Who's a better?
I think it's blasphemous. I said it.
Who's a better rapper? Because if somebody said Nas is a better rapper than Jay, I'm not gonna argue.
I'm not gonna argue that, but
Nas be wilding.
Nas be wilding.
Nas be spazzing.
Nas be wilding, but I would say for my personal preference, I'm gonna go more Jay. For my personal preference, but I don't even think that's the argument. Though I feel like the best rap, like I think if you want to say best, like who raps better, I feel like the more technical thing is Nas and M.
Yeah.
Because like Nas and M are two of the best. Like when you go just for like bar for bar, they're two of the best I've ever heard.
Even like back then, like Nas still be spazzing out now. Even with King, I mean, obviously he just dropped King's Disease too. Even the little Magic album was fire.
Yeah, like
that shit was fire too. And him, it's a Hit Boy. Imagine if there was a Hit Boy with him his whole career.
Revive that boy career. Like let's be real. Let's keep it stacked. And then it's like when you talk about like that's what like when I tell people Jay-Z is the GOAT. Jay-Z is everything you can want. Jay-Z's done everything. He has everything. Where it's like, okay, first off, let's be real. Let's keep it stacked. He's what? Isn't he like the first? He's the first artist who managed people who was nice. Okay, sorry. Biggie's group not that great. I'm sorry.
They're all just his friends.
Dream Mafia was the
That's why they're all just his friends.
Nigga, Tupac, the Outlaws. Where? Stop it. Stop 5. Like you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah. Like he brought Ye, Riri. You can just stop right there. They both billionaires.
Yeah.
Bro, what? Think about it. His own protege is it can like be rivaled in a GOAT conversation with him.
Yeah.
Think about it. If anybody think about it.
Yeah.
The reason why Ye can't really be the GOAT is because of Hov.
I know.
That makes you more GOATed yourself, bro.
I know. Because every time I'm like, listen, let's think about this for a second.
Like bro, it's really like, bro, it's really crazy. Like, it's really wild. Like, that's why, like, to me, Hov is he got everything you want, and then like his last album just shut the door. I'm sorry, I was just like,
oh yeah, 444.
Come on,
gas.
Come on, bro.
Gas. I don't care.
Come on, and he really went head to head with the Top Dog and K Dot, and it was really like I'm not even gonna decide to even try to think of which is better because both these albums were flawless.
Yeah.
Like, it was that crazy. Like, you know what I mean? And the fact that Jay-Z was that old, still killing shit, like, Like the
But
fact that
but
he
this is
dropped
what
"Smile," that's still probably in my top 10 songs of him ever,
I'm. What was it? We were here. We listened to the album.
bro.
I was sorry, wild when he did Smile. That third verse had me like, yo, this
Bro,
man is
what?
different.
Like, are you kidding me? Like, bro, he
There's
was
so many.
tweaking.
There's so many. It's one of my favorite Jay Z albums of all time.
Oh, hands down.
There's so many.
Hands down.
There's so many gems, just all of about life and wealth,
Mm-hmm.
and like the gems are like disguised as like metaphors, double entendres,
Yeah.
and it's like, damn. And like this, and when you listen to it, well, when it came out, I remember I was like, this is what I wanted, because like Magna Carta, Holy Grail, like was cool,
Mm-hmm.
but I was like, it's just cool,
Yeah.
nothing special about it. So I remember when he came out with this album, this was what, a 4-year gap,
Mm-hmm.
and I was like, oh, if I get, I remember I told Jay, I was like, yo, Jason, I go, if I get another Magna Carta, I'm gonna be pissed.
Oh yeah.
And I got the complete
Opposite.
and I loved every moment.
Oh, I got a
Album is
question for
great.
you. I saw this on Facebook. I got a question for you. So, if you give them, if you give these two artists one song, the same shit, one song, and you just have to judge who has the better voice, Adele or Beyonce.
Adele.
Thank you. That's what I thought.
Yeah, you talking about voice. I mean,
Adele.
Beyonce has a great voice. Don't get me wrong. She's a legend,
bro,
an icon.
People were going crazy because they were
Bro,
like, "How dare you pick Adele?" I'm like, "What do you mean? How dare you pick Adele?"
Well.
The Beehive is just soft,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah.
Like they get me tight. Like the Beehive. Like think about it. The Beehive is convinced Beyonce's better than Michael Jackson.
The Beehive is
No,
hilarious.
I'm sorry. No, there ain't a soul who made music from at least 1990 and up better than Michael Jackson.
Yo, listen. I'm gonna look into the camera when I say this.
Keyword when I said the 90s.
I'm gonna look into the camera when I say this. Okay?
Talk that talk.
Okay. There are times in life, in anything, where somebody is going to surpass somebody in a talent or a record, in anything in life, and that's totally okay to acknowledge that. That is not the case with Michael Jackson.
Talk that.
Okay,
Talk.
in terms of quality of music,
talk, bro.
in terms
talk.
of popularity, he has all of it. Okay, they try to compare Michael Jackson to Drake, and Drake is a very popular artist of this generation. Right?
Facts.
I did not see one comment on any tweets or Instagram posts about it. I tried to find it myself just to make sure. I did not find one comment that has said Drake was better than Michael Jackson. There was comments that said, I'm a Drake fan, but don't ever make this compare. Ever. Because it doesn't. All right.
Like,
it doesn't compare. Don't compare this. It doesn't, okay? Like, you have to understand, right? I'm giving my TED talk. You have to understand, okay, that this man has the highest selling album of all time, okay? 36 times platinum, okay? The second closest to it is Mariah Carey's Daydream, which is phenomenal, with 17 million, okay? That is a 19 million copy difference, okay? This was before the internet. There was no streams.
Facts.
These are physical copies.
And tapes. Shit.
Yes. People passed out his concerts, okay? Grown ass men passing out his concerts. I've never seen that before in my life.
Talk.
There's a video, he went to a hotel,
Mm-hmm.
right? He's at a hotel. They said at least 10,000 people were crowded outside of that hotel waiting for him to come out. Like there's a whole parade on the street just because he was there. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Shit.
Streams, as important as they are because of the times we're living in, you still can't compare it to actual album copy selling because of how the algorithm works and how they judge it.
You know my dad met Mike?
Yeah, I remember he was telling me that.
Mm-hmm.
Listen, man, he was that popular. He was the closest. I'll end it like this because this stuff needed to be said, okay? Because I was tired of the disrespect from our generation.
No,
tired
talk
of it,
spicy.
right?
Talk
I grew up on Mike.
Talk your talk.
Right? I grew up on Mike.
I felt that, bro. I felt that.
I was aware, okay? I was cultured in.
Talk.
All right. Michael Jackson. And you also side note, everybody always talks about, you also have his like solo stuff, right? Jackson 5.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
My man was a legend at the age of 12. Okay.
Facts. Like, he's a Hall of Famer at 12.
That's what I'm saying. But last thing I'm gonna say is that Michael Jackson, when he was around in his prime, was the closest thing to world peace.
Yep. Oh, 100%.
He was the first artist where all social classes, all races were like, that dude's nice.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
That's it. That's my TED Talk.
So, like, I feel like the only acceptable answers for anybody to even say he's better than Michael Jackson is Prince,
and Stevie Wonder.
I think that's it. I think that's it.
I think that's it.
I don't got no, like, know what? Know what? See, I'm gonna tell you no. I'm definitely gonna tell you no. But like, if they're like a really older gentleman, I could understand if you use like a Sinatra.
Okay.
Or if you
That's
fair.
fair.
Like if you use like a Sinatra or something like that, I could understand.
Yeah.
Everybody else is a dub.
Yeah.
Everybody else is a dub.
Yeah,
there ain't no way.
And people still reference Michael Jackson songs, and like his influence is still
Don't even
there.
get me started on that A Boogie. That. No.
Michael Jackson.
That was
Billie
horrible.
Jean. It's Michael Jackson.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like everybody
and then and see, here's the thing about Michael Jackson that made it more fire. Okay, like Michael Jackson really was like in the middle. If you really think about it, he really light skin. If you really think about it, because like if you think like some songs where it's like he's singing about like heal the world, we'll make a better place for you and for me. Then out of nowhere, he like, oh, that girl is fine as hell over there. Like my life, like he got crazy. Like you know.
Yo, and
he went over to "You Rock My World," the way you make me feel, and then hold up, and then this dude made the most gangster song ever. Billie Jean.
It's my favorite Michael Jackson.
Bro, that's one
of the greatest songs of all time.
Bro, that's one of the most gangster songs you ever heard. Like I was like, yo, this
explain the kid's not his. Like, man, it's got my eyes and everything, but
nope. Yeah, it's not my song. Sorry, Chief.
Sorry.
Like one of my favorites is "Dirty Diana." Like,
yeah.
She was for the streets. She was literally for the streets.
It just wasn't as like blunt.
Yes,
as we are now with our music.
Yeah, now it's just
she's for the streets.
Yeah, she's just for the streets.
She's just for the streets.
That's why it's like I feel like I understand now like why like parents be like, oh, your music is way too vulgar. See, for me, it depends. Wait. I'm gonna tell you why. Okay, it depends on what type of era they from. Okay, for example, I would say, see, my dad can't say that because like I know the stuff he listens to. Like I'm sorry, like you can't come to my can't come to my 4th grade field trip playing doing it wild. Represent Queens. She was raised out in Brooklyn. Like you can't but somebody his age, I could understand when you coming in and when like you know you coming in, I'm in here playing Pop Smoke. I'm getting crazy, and he talking about just murdering people, and then your generation of music is more about like Earth, Wind, and Fire, like this girl is mine, like yeah. Okay, but if you was born in the 80s and you a parent, stop it, okay? Colors, 6 in the morning, police knocking at my door, Fresh Adidas squeaking across my bathroom floor. Like, are you serious?
Just West Coast music in general.
Yeah, like being high all the time,
fucking bitches.
Yes.
But blunt, it's blunt too. Like yes. it's like you ain't shit.
Yeah, like
you gotta go get out, to it and boot it. But just back then, it wasn't to it and boot it. It was
facts. Like that's what like it's just like more things were just done like very more smoothly. Like that's why I say like I would say old school lyrics are very more simple, but more like. Alright, that's slick. Alright, okay, Chief, that's slick.
That's what it was about.
Now everything is just blunt. Like I clapped last week on the bathroom floor. Like you know what I'm saying? It's just like, boom, 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 boom. Like so, like it's interesting to me, but I kind of miss. I wish we had both. But we kind of do, sort of, in some artists. But like I wish we had a mixture of just like, let me be smooth about it, and then be like. Then everybody else is just straight to the point where it's like, yo, bro, what's going on? Like, for example, like you listen to most songs like all those Barry White songs, you don't know what the hell especially Barry White, you don't know what the hell he's saying.
Not at all. Not at all.
And he just like, but it's about clapping cheeks.
He killing it too.
And it's fire.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you hear Let's Get It On, you're like, oh.
And Marvin Gaye.
Oh. And that's another thing I wanted to bring up, bro. I don't care. I'm petitioning this, bro. If there's one thing about clubs, 90s parties and stuff like that you see, sadly, because, we were sperm, so we couldn't really go. So we couldn't go to these parties and stuff like that. Bro, we need to bring back slow dancing. I said it. We need to bring back slow dancing.
Bring back slow dancing?
Bro,
that's
the time.
That doesn't exist anymore.
Bro, that is a time, bro, to be ultimately smooth. That was a time where bro,
I mean,
you know how smooth you had to be?
Like, care to dance.
Bro, because at this point, bro, everybody's too introverted, bro. Everybody's too introverted. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's the point of going out? People go out just to say they was there. They don't go out to actually be out. Like, why are you going out just to get your status?
Nothing bothers me.
Like,
more.
Bro, what?
Nothing bothers me more. Yeah, I remember the first college party I went to.
Mm-hmm.
I walk in and I'm thinking everybody's gonna get crazy. I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna have a fun time. Nah, I walk in there.
Mm-hmm.
You got people everybody's leaning up against the wall.
Mm-hmm.
People drinking their solo cups, just talking. Music's blasting, but it's music you can dance to.
Mm-hmm.
I walk in, I'm like, oh hell no, fuck this. So, just start dancing, and then like if you start dancing, like everybody's gonna like crowd around you, and then it's gonna make other people, or at least some people, like come out of their comfort zone.
I feel you.
And all of a sudden, like I've seen people out of nowhere, like you was mad quiet before, but then like when we started like to get the shit kind of rocking, like all of a sudden they got something to say.
Facts.
And it's like, all right, bet. It just took somebody to bring it out.
Mm-hmm.
But it happens all the time. Like, yo, I go out a lot. Like, I go out a lot. Like, college, I was out every weekend. Nobody's ever seen me go like this at a party. I was in everybody else's videos, but enjoying myself and having a fun time. But you'll never see me, like, because like some people, like if they don't know me, they're probably, or like don't know me like that, they're probably thinking like, oh, he don't really go out like that.
See, but like
I'm
that's
out all
why
the time. I just don't use my phone.
But that's why I think that's like another reason is, I'm sorry, I'm gonna say it. If you're in a relationship and your SO ain't there, your significant other ain't there, don't go out. Okay, you're a waste of time. You are a waste of time. You are a waste of time. You are going into alliance territory. So because think about it. So like if I see you and I'm like, oh, she cute, let me go over there, and I'm like, yo, you want to dance? And you just like, nah, I got a man. So
he said so if you're in a relationship,
don't go out.
You're not here to have fun,
bro. Cause think about it. Let's be honest. When guys go out, trust me, if we were just going just to kick it and have fun, we wearing sweats, we wearing chill, relaxical. We ain't doing nothing. We chilling.
I do that regardless.
We chilling. But like, listen, if there's some shorties up in the spot, gotta take a little longer to get ready. You put on that fire jacket you just got, like, and and we outside. Yeah. And like, I'm telling you, and here's the reason why I think we need to bring back slow music. You know why? Because it separates the men from the boys. Yes, okay. Like I could really I could easily sit in the corner and sip a red Solo cup, walk over to a random chick and just go, hey, she killing that. Hey, like I'm sorry. Like I'm sorry. I don't know about you, bro, but like I'm not trying to slide up on some shorty doing the pop smoke dance. Like, nah, it's not my style. Like I could kill it, I could do it, but like that's weird. Like, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Like I need some smooth stuff to come on. Like you put on Biggie One More Chance, I'm taking anybody, girl. That's really how I feel.
He said first things first.
Like what? Like, you know what I'm saying? You put on like Big Papa, I'm over there in a heartbeat. Or if you start playing some slow songs, or even throwbacks, like, you know what I'm saying?
Put some Boys to Men or something, some jealousy.
Something smooth. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like music is missing that smoothness. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because like, it's not that smooth songs don't come out, just they don't play them often because like most people don't know what to do with them, and that's the problem. Like, you know what I'm saying? And that's a problem to me. Like, I would live to be in a club and I hear Big Papa. I'm going to mac on somebody. Like, I'm over there. This is my time to shine.
Yeah, I don't think so.
Because it separates from every boy. I can go over there and be smooth. I really got some stuff to say. But if I'm over there just like,
I don't think soul dance is coming back, bro.
Bro, It has to come back, bro. All the
I don't think
DJs
so.
around the world, tap in with me, bro. Separate the men from the boys, bro. Because if y'all really be honest, y'all the real ones who control who getting cheeks and who's not. Y'all control it. Let's be real here. That's why you got to
It's
know.
true.
It's called, bro. When you going out, bro, going out is like a war. You got to pick your fights and you got to pick your wins and your battles, your wins and your losses. Think about it. You got to know your game, bro. You got to know your game. Watch the game tapes. For example, me, I know I can pretty much dance to anything, but I know throwbacks are key. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm from that era. I know all throwbacks. So you know what I'm saying? I'm from that era. I'm a middle child. I know all them eras. Like, you know what I'm saying?
All them
You can
eras.
play some throwback 90s stuff. I'm
You're
right
gonna know
with
it.
you. You
Yeah.
go in 2000s, I'm right with you. You go into the 70s, I'm right with you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we get crazy. But with me knowing that, yeah, I know if you start playing that EDM shit, I'm not as effective. I'm
I
off.
know.
I'm not effective. Like, I
I
can't.
just be sitting there like,
Facts. Like, I can't go over to a girl and be all smooth down here. Like, what the fuck is that?
I get the balance though.
I understand the balance too, because you know it's everything. But like, if the only dance is you just going like this,
Yeah.
just gyrating like a turkey, I, I can't slide in you. I can't be smooth. Cause what do you do?
I feel that.
Like, if I gotta just sit there and just fist pump, nah, that's not my style. So like, I know what I do. I eliminate my.
Let's do this the whole time.
Yes, you know what that's called? It's called the drink break. Let's call. Let me go to the side.
Hey, I don't mind
And
that. I don't mind that though.
Exactly, it's good to get a break.
It is good to get a break because especially in the summertime, yeah, I'd be
Exactly, like, and there's
man.
just certain things. It's like
That's
no
the only,
restraints.
that's the only thing that makes it tough, because like especially in the summertime, like where we are, like it's outdoor, but like it's very packed at the same time.
Yeah.
So like I could get crazy for like 3 songs, but now I'm sweating.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm like like
This is not it.
I can't talk to a girl sweating.
That ass, like you fresh off the court,
Or like because now they might just think you stink.
Facts.
You just showered, had cologne on, everything.
This is not it.
Now all of a sudden it's like, ooh,
bro. Like, it's kind of like that, bro. No, it should be, bro. The club should be ran like basketball, bro. Okay, so like what I'm saying is like everybody need a break. That's why we got benches. Even at the park, we got benches. So it's like, if this not your song, get off the floor, bro. Get off the floor.
He said second team.
Second team, come in. Like, bro, I'm sorry. Like, if they start playing, like, all right, say they play, song with Roddy Ricch. I put that new 4G's on the G.
Oh, yeah, okay, yeah.
Like, they play that, right? All right, everybody know that. You don't really got to, you could just vibe. Hey. If they put on like some Meg Thee Stallion twerk song, right? And everybody starts ass shaking. They start going crazy, right? If you can't twerk, why you here?
He said, why are you here?
Because bro, all you do is just all you know what you do.
They start evaluating like,
and that's my point though.
So
like, if you're
here.
not on demon time, get off the floor. It's okay not to be on demon time. Just get off the floor. Just slide to the wall or something like that, and then just observe like everybody else doing. Why you gotta observe on the floor?
Bro, I'm telling you, there's a difference. Like I tell people this all the time, and they look at me like I'm weird until I really break it down. I'm sorry, no. Girls look at me like I'm weird. Guys know exactly what I'm talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Girls can go out and have fun by themselves.
Oh hell yeah, no.
Guys need women around.
100%.
I'm not saying
I'm not.
No matter if they're single or not.
Fact.
If you are in a relationship and you go out with the boys, a lot of times, yeah.
You need
just for the atmosphere. Think about it. If you went to college, right, then you know this, right? How many times have you seen a sports team's house, right, or a frat house, have a whole bunch of girls in there and less guys? Girls don't care. They're having a great time with their friends.
Facts.
Let it be the other way around. There's been times where I go into a party and there's a bunch of dudes and we're just like,
yeah, it's time for us to go.
Oh, it's time for us to go. But
at that point,
but have the opposite, have it be a bunch of girls and not that much guys.
They got fun.
Girls are having the time of their life.
They can dance in a circle and hold hands and sing "Girls Just Want to Have Fun." We can't. Like after a while, I was like, yo, you see the game last night? Yeah.
There's nothing better than trying to talk to a girl and like a girly song comes on and you try to sing like you know it too.
Bro. Like
you do
yes,
you do low key, like you just look stupid.
You look like an idiot. Like if I'm in the club, I'm in the club, right? For example, Pretty Girl Rock, that's on fire, okay? But guess what? I can't be in the club like, my name is Carrie, I'm so very like. It's like it's like that one dude who wears like where it's like if the single ladies come on, you over here just like what are you doing? Like what are you doing, bro? Like no, like know your roles. Like for example, like let's be real here. Like if they play Rihanna work, right? Nobody know what Rihanna say. Nobody know what Rihanna saying.
Nobody knows what I'm saying.
I don't know
I
what
still don't know.
I don't know what
I
she said in
still
that
don't
song.
know what she's saying.
But know what you do as a guy? This is when your time coming. First off, because in our generation, that's the easiest song to pick up a girl to.
So
In
it's
our
time,
generation.
so it's time to get light skinned.
Yes, let's be real here.
So it's
Like
time
it
to
is
get
the
light skinned.
it is the perfect song. It's the only song I think we got in our generation right now that is the easiest song to pick up a girl because it's always played. Think what you don't really gotta do nothing. All you gotta do is think about because think what girls know. You can't be grinding on girls to that song. Don and we'll come over. That's our time. You don't sing nothing else after that. Well, you sing the whole song. You sing all Drake's verse. You slide out of there. Then you just let her do the rest of the work.
Yeah.
It's like when like for example, it's like when Best I Ever Had. Come on, right? We don't want the girl to rap the song to us. That's our job.
Bro, there's some songs where it's like, let me speak.
It's our we got parts.
Let me speak.
It's our parts. Don't sing.
Let me talk.
Facts. Like you know what I'm saying? It's like you start playing like you start playing Dilemma. Don't sing Nelly part. That's my part. I'm not about to be in here like Nelly, I like love you, I do. And it's more than you ever know. Like what?
Nah, I'm not singing
No.
that.
No. Like you know what I'm saying? That's my point. Like we got parts. We got parts. And the thing is, people act like that's old.
I just realized
What?
they don't put on like duet songs in the club.
Bro.
You know how fire that would be?
We need that.
They don't put on no type of like duet songs, yo.
In the club. Because that's another way. Because you know what? Because you're right. Because that's another easy way to go get the job done. That's an easy way. That's an easy cake. That's cake. Because all you gotta really do is know the words. You don't really gotta dance. You just gotta know the words.
You just gotta talk.
Well, I could sit there, bro. I could be Ja Rule for 3 minutes.
All the gestures. You know
Facts. Like I can go be Ja Rule for 3 minutes. I could be in there like, girl, yo, step, nose, eyes, I want to fuck you good skirt on in the back seat of the like. I can do that.
Everything that we do.
Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there's certain songs.
The Cookie Monster.
But even if you don't play a duet song, there's certain songs where it's like, shut up, don't say nothing. This is my job. This is my time. Like if we in the club, right, and you play 21's questions, I don't want her to speak. It's my turn. It's my turn.
My time to speak. Don't sing.
I can say this to
Let
you
me
like
talk.
Facts.
Let me speak.
I can rap to you because all she can do is just sit there and stare at you and just go, okay. And I'm over there just like, I love you like a fat kid love cake. You know my style is anything to make you smile. Like I can go do that. That's easy.
He said, so what's up?
So what's up after that? So like, what's up? You got more? I got more questions. I can keep asking you questions. Like, what's up? We can play 42 questions. Like, so what's up? Like, but it's like the element of smooth is lost in the game. I feel like being smooth is lost in the game, and it's also lost in like, it's lost in dating, it's lost in everything. Why? Because like really, realistically, you like that's why like when people say like, I just want you to be honest, that's cap. Like when girls, like, I just want men to be honest. That's cap. Why? Because that takes the smooth part out of it. You ain't doing nothing. So if I was just honest and being like, yo, so you trying to fuck right now?
Men ain't shit after that. We're nothing but dogs.
But I'm like, nah, like I really like that.
But then,
I really like that. And then
but then when you just it's like it's gotta be a smooth transition. But I mean,
we need this.
I mean, you can still be honest and be smooth about it.
But exactly. But like, you need to be smooth. Like you need to be smooth. Like if I can't really like court you, I don't want to be with you. Like you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if I can't just be like I don't want to be with a girl where it's like I don't like where it's like I don't want to take you nowhere. Like you know what I'm saying? Like if we're going to a restaurant or something like that, if I don't pull your chair out, if I'm just chilling like we do, then I'm just like sitting there. Yeah, you know, I'm probably just gonna watch the game later and just chill out. Why am I talking to my girl like this? Like you know what I'm saying? Like nah, like I feel like the game being smooth has been so quote unquote downplaying because that's what think about being smooth is what game is, and most of it when you got game, you gotta cap to a certain extent. You have to.
Yeah,
think about it. You can bring a girl back to your parents' house like, oh, is this my house? Yeah. Just don't ask questions. You just
don't ask
straight
questions,
to the door.
Yo. Don't ask questions. Straight to the door.
Straight to the door.
I ain't showing no pictures on the wall.
That's what I'm saying. Like you can't.
We're going back to my crib,
bro. You gotta keep.
It's
it
still
basic.
technically my crib.
You gotta keep it smooth. Like let's be real here. The great ones, the people who are married and stuff like that, have kids and all this stuff. Guarantee you asked the dad, he had to lie somehow to get the girl.
Oh, probably.
You gotta stretch the truth. I'm sorry. You have to stretch the truth.
See, is it lying or is it stretching the truth?
It's the same damn thing. That's the point. It's the same damn thing.
I call it exaggerating.
But you do what you gotta do. Extreme exaggeration. It's still cap. All under the same boat of cap. But like you gotta stretch the imagination to get what you need to get done. And what do you need to get done? The job done. That's what you need.
Yeah. maybe dudes wouldn't lie if we didn't have to.
I'm just saying, like, what I look like, what do I look like? You know, what I look like, bro. What do I look like being like Madame Zeroni, where I gotta sit there and just be like, you got to carry me up the mountain, like what? For what?
Shout out holes.
That movie's a classic, like
Shout out to holes.
classic movie. But like, let's be real here. Like, let's be real here. I don't no. You got to be smooth, bro. You got to be being smooth is especially now being smooth is so underappreciated that when you are smooth, it hit different. Because even if it's like she don't respect it, you respect it. You be like, I'm nice. Like my game is crazy.
And game recognized game too, because like there's times like you'll see like even like you'll see dudes do something. You're like, what? Nigga was smooth. Like like I said, like you can't cap. Like it's like
facts. And like there's different levels of being smooth. You just gotta know what type of your smooth is. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, like if a dude come in here with like a 9-pack and a deep voice, and his name's like, "Hi, I'm Gerald. Nice to meet you." What the fuck? Like, oh, hold up. Like, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? Get him out of here. Like,
he's got go.
He got that. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Like, we don't want him here.
Yeah, like
because he gonna take all the women.
Yeah, like I can't compete with that. Like he got that. Like you know what I'm saying? But then he's like, you gotta realize, all right. So what's smooth for me? Me, I know how to talk. I can chat all day. For example, so then like after a while, for example, then you gotta play your role. You gotta play a role. What's your role? I told you it's like basketball. What's your role? Are you a shooter, or are you a mean drive, or you got the assist package? What do you do? What do you do? Like for me, I know I can talk, so I can run point. Like you know what I'm saying? I can run point with no problem. I can chat. I know what I'm doing. Like some people got light skin. See, here's the thing. Here's the problem with most people who got light skin game. Okay, here's the problem. Okay,
all right.
They just overdo it because this is how light skins run game. They be like, "Come on, what you mean? Okay, come on, come on, you know, feel me? It's not even like that. Word, bro. Like, because they always need a friend to do nothing. That's the problem. They don't license. Never set their friend up. They just have their friend sitting right there for reassurance. They just be like, bro, do you hear her, bro? Bro, like she said she's right. Not giving me
I
have
never done that, but you're absolutely right, yo.
Like it's crazy, bro.
Because I'm speaking as the friend.
Yes,
I'm speaking as the friend.
Like, yo, bro, what are you talking about? Like,
my God, yo, you gotta do every time. Yeah, man.
Bro, the friend, I don't know. Bro, the light skin, bro, the light skin dude always needs you there just to ensure that his cap is facts. Like, yo, bro, she said that I didn't play ball with Carmelo Anthony over the summer, bro.
Tell her,
bro. And you sitting there like, yeah, bro, he was nice. Yeah, bro, he nice. Yo, he cooked Carmelo, that was crazy.
Bro. You don't even go to like a full story, or it's just that.
Yeah, it's just right there. Stop.
It's
just
right there. You stop right there,
like, bro. Like, it's crazy, bro. See, bro, she not believing me, bro. Like, yo, what's your name? Yo, Key, tell Tara she needs to stop playing with me, bro.
Yeah. Like,
I gotta tell Tara.
And you gotta be like, all right, yeah, you gotta stop playing with my homie, yo. Like,
stop playing with my homie.
Just to help. But
and
then,
just for her to
but it's still,
like,
it's still an awkward situation for you.
Facts.
Because you're just like, yeah, it's almost like you're like a hype man, but you're not a hype man. Like, I don't know, that's how you like. I think that's the best way for me to describe it.
Because like,
that's just
really
like they always ask you questions. You gotta say yes every single time.
Just
like yo, look at it.
It's like, yo, bro,
isn't she playing with me? Yeah, bro. Yeah. You playing with my homie, yo. That's crazy. That's it.
It's like, bro, go handle that on your own, bro.
Yeah. And yo, immediately you want to leave. You want to leave the situation, like,
bro, because it's like, yo, bro, go handle that on your own. Like, why you need me for reassurance?
Yeah.
Like that's why, like I always say, like when we go with our friends, bro, I gotta be a hitman, aka me. I gotta move in silence. If you ever notice, if I ever talk to any girl or anything when we out, the only person who know where I am is you. Everybody else, I'd be like, nah.
Oh yeah, because I don't
let
care.
me go. Yeah, cause everybody else is, oh,
like, oh, look at that. Yeah.
No, I gotta go.
I would do the same thing. Like
I gotta go.
Like, I do the same thing. Like,
and then, of course,
if I see somebody I like that I find attractive, and I'm like, all right, I think she's attractive enough for me to actually want to at least try to talk to her.
True, but our friends is light skinned though, so like our friends are light skinned now. So you know what that means is they automatically got to try her out too. Like I don't know why, but they just be like, "Hi, how you doing?" Like, what the get the fuck away from me! Like, what is you doing, bro?
Oh man, it's great.
Hi. Oh, he didn't tell you who I am.
That's crazy. Yo, like, why do I have to let you know? Like, for like, what?
What do I gotta tell you?
I just met her 30 minutes ago.
Like, you didn't tell her my name, bro. Like that's crazy. Like,
I don't even remember her name. What makes you think?
Bro, it really be acting, and they really be feeling like it's disrespectful too. Like, really, bro? Like, wow, bro. I really thought we was boys, but it's whatever.
Like, you know what? I guess it is whatever,
Bro.
yo. I guess it is whatever. That's what you say.
You're like, why?
I guess it is whatever.
Like, why I got to introduce her to you? You're not gonna introduce me, fam? Word, bro. I see.
For what? Because they trying to slide.
That exactly.
Stop it.
Exactly.
They trying to slide.
And then
I'm cool. I'm cool with it. Like,
no, but then they'll try to twist it. And that's
hilarious, but I just think it's funny.
See, but here gets what gets me tight. They'll try to twist it and be like, yo, nah, bro, I just had to make sure she was right for you. Nigga,
you want to make sure she was right for yourself. Okay? That's
bro.
it. In case me and her didn't work, that you could slide.
Facts. Like, bro.
You're not slick.
Shit is crazy.
It's funny though.
Facts. Definitely funny.
This is funny though.
Capping. Like,
and it's your boy, so it's like you just can't help but laugh. Like,
right?
All right.
But you know, my dog, I appreciate you being on the show, gang.
Got you.
Like always, you already know. It's been your boy D. Y'all already know what it is. I'm gonna catch y'all later. We're gonna see y'all with the next one. Bang.